Welcome in, everybody. Red, White, and Bills here. Buffalo Bills defeat the Carolina Panthers 31-14. We're back in that win column, baby. Feels good after a 2-game losing streak. Very huge game. The Patriots dropped the game to the Colts yesterday. So now we're 1 game back, and we play them next week. So the division's still up for grabs, as much as they don't like to think so. But let's get into it. We had a very slow first quarter. First 2 drives, we couldn't get anything going at all. Offensive line was just getting demolished. We couldn't get a first down, kept stalling. Defense held in strong, though. You know, the Panthers didn't have their place kicker, field goal kicker, so they had to go for it on 4th down. They probably would have came in with a field goal that first drive, but overall defense played outstanding in that first drive. Held them to nothing because they had to go for it on 4th down. But you know, after that second half against Tampa Bay, we were all expecting, let's bring that same energy into this game, and it just wasn't that. You know, very slow first quarter for the Bills. Near the end of the quarter, though, we got close to scoring range. Quarter ended, and we scored in the next quarter. But that's something we can't be doing, especially this late in the season, in the spot that we're in. We have to start off fast, and we have to keep the pedal to the metal. We had 8 penalties today for 67 yards. 5 of them were on Spencer Brown. I know he's a rookie. I know everyone makes mistakes, but he was killing us left and right, shooting himself in the foot. Big-time plays, get called back. Motor had a nice run for about 20 yards, and then the guy pushed Brown at the end of the play, and then Brown wanted to hover over him like he was playing outstanding today, and he got put on the bench, which I thought he should have stayed there. You know, yeah, he's a rookie, but you got to learn. You know, we're trying to make a playoff push, and we can't have stupid mistakes like that hindering us from reaching our goal. So, I mean, Tommy Doyle went in for a couple plays, but overall the line did not hold up well all across the board. Missing Deion Dawkins obviously is a huge loss, but even though they didn't play great, we still had 31 points on the board. You know, it could have been more. It just seemed like every chance we had an opportunity to put the nail in the coffin, we just couldn't get there. A stupid penalty would take it back. You know, just lack of execution. You know, it was just rough for the first half. But, you know, we turned it up. We were 4 for 6 in the red zone, which is outstanding. That last red zone drive that made a 31, I was like, oh, man, they're going to kick a field goal here. I would like to see a touchdown. And a beautiful play design. Gabe Davis wide open in the end zone. Beautiful play. Allen was 19 for 34, a little bit over 55% completion for 210, 3 touchdowns, and a pretty bad interception. But it was also a great play by Jeremy Chin and for a 91.5 rating. So a lot of people look at that and they're like, well, Allen, I saw somebody tweet out, we don't have a franchise quarterback and all this junk. But you can't throw 80%, 90%, 100% like people want you to. He got the job done. He threw 3 touchdowns against the second-ranked defense right behind us. They're number 1 in passing defense, though. So overall, yeah, they're a 5-9 team now, but that was still a really good defense, and I thought it was a good test for our offense. Motor Singletary. I had Breida as an impact player on my live show I did with Nickel City Mafia because I thought they would use him more. Doesn't mean I don't think Motor can do it. I'd love to see what Motor did today. 22 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Also added a catch for 10 yards. And this goes back to what I preached in previous videos. It's hard for any running back to get any sort of momentum when you get 4, 5, 6 carries a game. 22 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. You give him what he had opportunities, and he's going to take full advantage of that. And he put that on full display today. McKenzie also added in a really nice run, 1 for 8, and it was really interesting. I've never seen Allen get out of the under center or out of shotgun and line up, besides when he was catching a pass. But for a run play, so I was thinking, is he going to pass him? What's going to happen here? But he had a nice run, nice power run for 8 yards. Davis, 5 receptions, 82 yards, and a 2-touchdown game. His first 2-touchdown game of his career. And we knew that with Sanders being out, Gabe Davis would be a huge role in this game. He led the team in receptions and yards and touchdowns. So, and we all know Gabe Davis was great. He showed it last year. And he had a little lack of reps this year, and part of it was also because he was injured for about 4 or 5 weeks. And then Sanders was doing well, so they just probably felt, we'll sprinkle him in there. But he's proven yet again that he should be on the field. He should be getting reps, and he's just an absolute beast. Stephon Diggs, 4 for 35 and a touchdown, and that touchdown was beautiful because it was on Stephon Gilmore, and it was a great route, great pass, great play. And just watching his face afterwards, I was like, yeah, what do you got to say to that, Gilmore? How do you like Buffalo now? But great play. Beasley added 4 for 35, and Knox also 4 for 35. So everyone got some love. Everyone got 4, 5 receptions. Sprinkling in seems to be what Allen thrives in. Instead of just feeding one person, when he spreads the love and everyone gets involved, it opens up the playbook and things work out, i.e. 31 points tonight. On the defensive side of the ball, we saw my man Boogie Basham, who I've been advocating to get more playing time, 4 tackles, and he was in on that sack that Star got. I would like to see if they're going to put half and half, but as of right now, it's listed as Star sack, but Boogie was in on that, made plays, and every time he's in, he makes plays. So I'm wondering why the coaching staff makes him inactive all the time, and because when he's out there, he produces. Star, obviously, I just mentioned he had that sack. Teron Johnson also had a sack. And F.A. Obata, 2 sacks, ex-Carolina Panther, and he just bull rushed through that offensive line, got Cam twice in the same drive, and it was awesome to see him come out there and do that. I also think he deserves more playing time. He's very versatile, coming in inside, outside, and 2 sacks. Can't ask for a better day for him. AJ Klein with an interception, ex-Panther. It was also nice to see him get out there and get some reps. Finish the game off with the interception. Levi Wallace with 4 tackles. He also made a lot of good plays out there. It seems like he's embracing the role as cornerback 1, and I think he stepped up to the challenge. Ed Oliver with a forced fumble that unfortunately went the Panthers' way, added 2 tackles, and he was also in on one of the Obata sacks. So, again, we'll see if they're going to give a half and half, but he was in on it, so the pressure was there. I also like Stevenson had 2 punt returns for a long of 17, 31 yards total. He didn't get a much opportunity after that. They're kicking it out of bounds or fair caught, but very good day for him. And he seemed very, very excited, and he wasn't finicky or worried to run or anything. He just was out there doing his thing. There's a few things I want to see us improve on. I know I'm going to cover this in the next game, but wrapping it all up, we got to start fast. Number 1, we can't have, especially against the Patriots, we got to start fast, and we got to continue that going into the rest of the game. We can't have a slow first quarter. We can't have a slow first half. We can't have a slow 3 quarters. We got to play 4 full quarters of great football, especially in the playoff push. We got to be disciplined. The penalties have been plaguing us all year, especially the ones where we shoot ourselves in the foot, i.e. Spencer Brown today with 5 total penalties. It was just bad. And, I know he's a rookie, like I already mentioned, but we have to be held at a higher standard. You're in the NFL. You're on a great team. Yeah, you're a rookie, but there's more expected of you. He wasn't very disciplined today, and he knows that. It was his worst game, but he's also out of position. Hopefully Dawkins is back next week, and he can go back to where he's comfortable, but definitely got to be disciplined next game. And especially next game, we got to play physical because the Panthers D-line had their way with this offensive line today, and the Patriots defensive line is pretty similar to theirs. They have a lot of stars out there. So, and we've seen them from last game. They're very physical, and we struggle in some games being physical with the other team. So definitely have to be physical out there. Those are my 3 post-game ideas for next game. I'm obviously going to cover them in the pregame for next week, but just thought I'd add that in there for starting now, for all my videos at post-game. A few things I'd like to see going forward, and hopefully they can work on. But thank you guys for tuning in. It was so awesome to see the Bills win this week. 8-6 now, going into the Patriots game next week. It's officially Pats week. It's officially Victory Monday, Victory Sunday, Victory Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way to Sunday. And let's repeat it next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. Share it out to everybody. Until next time,